Well, hello. Welcome to a vlog. I'm Jason, and this is going to be a day in my life. Today, we are in Italy, specifically in Siena. I took a bus from Florence this morning about 7:45 a.m. It's about an hour travel. Made it to the Siena bus station, had a little coffee, because we have a full day planned. Today, we go to two wineries. The first one is going to be the Castell'in Villa. This one is going to be about 30 minutes from the bus stop, hopefully to find a taxi. And it is raining outside. Not great, but I did pick up a umbrella, so I'm feeling good. And then later on at 4:30, I'll have a visit at Fèlsina. So 2 in 1 day. It should be an action-packed day. So far in my travels, I have not had 2 in 1 day, and usually one winery, it's a good time. So I can't imagine 2. Let's try to track down a taxi now. Well, I'm on the move. It's gonna be about a 25-30 minute drive, and just had the awkward talk with the taxi. Gonna be 60 euros. It is what it is. These wineries are always off the beaten path and out of the main town, so it is almost impossible to get to them without a taxi or a like a pre-set up driver. Which every single city I've been into this Europe trip, it has been the toughest challenge to get to the winery. But today we made it happen. We'll show up a little early for our 10 a.m. visit. Well, the taxi dropped me off, a couple wrong turns, but we finally made it, and we are at Castell'in Villa. This is my first one of the 2, and I forgot to preface earlier saying that this last month I've been traveling around Europe. Over my travels, I've been stopping at different wineries. We sell back in the US at the work I do at Giancarlo's Sicilian Steakhouse. We sell their wines. Today, I'm trying a Chianti that we sell at Giancarlo's, but also allowing me to gain more knowledge and also try different wines than their classic ones that they love and they have so much care about that maybe most of the world doesn't get to try. And here we go, trying some wine. I just finished my tasting at Castell'in Villa. Oh, it was fantastic. We tried 5 of their most popular wines, starting off from a 2018, which was definitely a wet, cold vintage, but their Princess thought differently, and it was an outstanding wine. Next to their 2020, which was a great year in the vintage. Perfect temperature, a little bit more hotter. They only had some rain in July, which perfect for the vines growing. Then we had the Reserva, which was my favorite of the bunch. This was a 2019. 2019 in Tuscany. Could be one of the best years they have ever had. The Reserva is picked from 2 plots in Castell'in, and they pick only the best bunches. Usually the Reserva, it might be better off the aging, the different oak that they put the grapes in, but here it's because they pick the best grapes from the best plots that they have in the vineyards. And then it wouldn't be a Tuscany wine tasting without trying a little Super Tuscan. So these Santa Croces. Santa Croce is a piazza in Florence, which actually makes some of the best leather in the world. They do all the leather making. They make wallets, bags. I definitely recommend if you're in Florence. But here we are with the Santa Croces. These are going to be a Super Tuscan. So this is going to be a blend of Sangiovese and Cabernet. We started off with a 2009, then moved to the 2019. 2009, you could definitely taste the age. 2019 will be more fruity. 2019 was a perfect year in the vintage, and that Cabernet just cuts through the Sangiovese. These wines, the Super Tuscans, are amazing with food. They almost need food. The Chiantis, it's a little bit more agreeable to just have on its own. But overall, it was a fantastic tasting, and I had an amazing time. Okay, bye Marta.
Bye bye, see you.
Thank you so much.
Have a
Grazie
nice
mille.
day. A nice walk as well.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Here we are. We're on a little walk to Fèlsina. We had an amazing wine visit. And now I said no to a 5 to 10 minute car ride through the mountains. I'm gonna walk. And it's gonna be a fun experience. Well, after walking out of the winery, I did a quick Google Map search. My next winery is 7.8 kilometers away. Woo! That's just under 5 miles. 4.8 to be exact. I have pretty much a 2-hour walk on my hands. I do have Marta's number, just in case if things go south. But man, this is gonna be a walk. It's gonna be for an experience. And that's what I do around here. I just live life. Well, I would say I'm about halfway. Have about 4 kilometers out of the 7.8 kilometers that I started off with. But I think the best part about it is we are now going downhill. At first we were going up. Now we are going pretty much down. So feeling real good now. And the weather is perfect. Have a little wind coming at me. Gloomy day. Means I haven't broke a sweat yet. With a backpack on, that's massive. We keep on strolling. Okay, well, this is a great sign. This is our first sighting of Fèlsina. We still got probably 20 to 30 minute walk left, but it's good to see their signage. It means they got a lot of hectares. I think compared to that first winery, I think Fèlsina is almost double in production. It's good to see 20 to 30 minute walk away, they got some hectares. We got a great winery visit coming up. Well, this is the spot I'm gonna perch up for lunch. Right next to the Black Rooster. Feel like it's only fitting. I got vines in the back, vineyards over here, city up there. This is a good spot. Okay, well, I have made it to civilization. We have a nice little town right here. And overall, that was a solid hour and 45 to 2 hour walk. But overall, it was a steady walk. Can't complain, saw the countryside, and I'm glad I took the road less traveled. Alright, so we are at Fèlsina. We're in their tasting room. We had a full tour of their facility where they make the wine. This place is truly outstanding. It opened up in 1866 and they have over 500 hectares, which is pretty astonishing for one single region in the world. They have, well, it's 500 hectares, but 84 of them are actual vines. As I showed in the walk, there's so much forestation here, it's pretty crazy, but it's perfect for the vines. And over the 84 hectares of vineyards, they produce 500,000 bottles a year. That's the most production I've ever been to at a winery. And here we are. We only have a couple wines so far. We started off with a Metodo Classico, basically a brut bubbly. Then we went to a Chardonnay. This was a 2023, and then I finished off the 2022. This was more of a Reserva, better oak. This one was just a classic, nothing crazy. But overall, great start. But you know why we're here. The Reds, soon to get into it, and I'm getting excited. But just note, I started my day at 7 a.m. I'm probably 5 espressos, maybe 6 espressos deep, and a good amount of tasting wine glasses. So we're just having a day. I mean, I'm ready for some dinner. It might be a little Zaza back in Florence. I don't know what's gonna happen, but gonna need more espresso. That's a European lifestyle. Let's keep going.
Here we have Colonia, one of the most our important wine. It's coming from this kind of soil. It's all Galestro, and it's the very important things have this sensation of very iron at the end of the taste and a little bit of bloody.
Alright, starting off on the left side, we had the classic. This is what we sell at Giancarlo's, the Rancia. This is definitely their most popular and kind of most profound Chianti that they sell here. This one's a 2021. It's going to be their like standalone, 100% Sangiovese, and it's from their most famous vineyard. It's going to be the highest peak, so it gets the most sunlight, and then also it has a north forest. North forest means there's a lot of wind and there's a lot of like rainfall that when they have bad days, the forest kind of covers that and allows the grapes to not get moldy and perform at their best. Then second up, we have a IGT. That is a Super Tuscan. Super Tuscan is from different vineyards in the land of Tuscany. It's not just from Chianti. They have 2 vineyards. One's going to be more sandy and tough. The other one is clay stones. And it kind of balances out the wine. Sometimes Super Tuscans can be a mix of Cabernet and Sangiovese. This is 100% Sangiovese, which is cool, but it allows different soil types to really take over the wine and show how it can be different. Then, last up, this is kind of like a special one. This is going to be a little bit darker. This is called their Colonia. This is from 2019. Now the Colonia is kind of cool. He gave a little presentation about it, but it's that Galestro soil. Doesn't want to focus, but Galestro means it's just going to be more rich. It's going to be almost like bloody, gameish, all because of there's a lot more iron in the soil. So you can see it when you go up to the glass. It is a lot more orange, a little bit more older, almost looking like it's been aged in a barrel longer, but it's still pretty much similar age. Here we try our wine that has been aged for 15 years. There's 5 kilos of grapes in each one of these half bottles, which is crazy. Look at the color on that. Wild. The age on that is crazy. And just like that, my wine tasting is over. I tasted 12 wines today. 12 different 12 different bottles Most of them were Sangiovese. At Fèlsina, a couple of them were Chardonnay. Man, all were fantastic. But as the stars to show, it's the Chianti Classico. It's the best in this region. It is the region. And that's why there's that infamous story on only Chianti Classicos get the Black Rooster on the bottle. Overall, my favorite at Fèlsina was the Rancia, which it was great to see because that's what we have on our wine list at Giancarlo's. But a little late show stunner was that like 15-year-old age Sangiovese, almost like a port wine, but it was still only 14.5%. The Sangiovese adds a little bit more acidity, meaning you could pounce that whole bottle if you'd like with some friends. It's not crazy alcoholic like a port that's 20%, but man, the sweetness is there, and you can drink it alone or maybe with some cheese or a little dessert to go sweet and sweet. But overall, I had a fantastic day, and man, we still got to take the bus back to Florence. That's in about an hour and a half, and then we'll catch some dinner in Florence, and you'll still be along for the ride. Okay, so we were in a crazy situation. The bus never stopped. So now I'm in a random car. They're gonna give me a ride. I mean, these guys are beasts. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm along for the ride. They don't speak any English. It's fine. Parli Italiano. We just worked out over Google Translate. These guys are gonna drop me off at a random train station, and the train station, it'll somehow get me to Siena bus stop. I don't know, but we're along for the ride. We just have an 8:30 bus. We gotta make it there. Square. We did some talking, this, that, the other. We were going fully the other way, and I was getting very nervous. But did a little talking. He said, Bene, I'll just drive you. DHA. It's like a 30-minute drive. He's like, I got you in 10 minutes. Bro, we just made the 30-minute drive in the other direction. Swear to God, 12 minutes. And we're almost at the train station, or the bus stop. I mean, I'm grateful for this guy. Great guy. We're dropping Future in the car. I'm having a blast right now. Allora, I cannot believe it. Marco actually dropped me off at the bus stop. I gave him 30 euros. I was like, bro, you just saved me. He didn't understand how much he just saved me. Bro, there was no getting a taxi, nothing. All right, well, we're finishing off an action-packed day with stopping into one of my favorites when I was studying abroad here, the Bistro, right near the Duomo. And what they have is my favorite pizza in Firenze. Here's a little view. Look at it. I mean, just a classic margarita, but done perfectly. It's been a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.